Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's Michigan going up against Mississippi. Biggest storyline coming into this one is how effective this team's starting rotation has been of late. They've been on an absolute tear, Chris.
Yeah, Boog, they've been lights out. It's almost like each starter's trying to outdo the last. Game after game, they're keeping opposing hitters just guessing up there at the dish. Can't wait to see if that momentum carries over to today.
First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go. And our pitcher tonight, number 27. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of, tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
And it's strike two.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That one missed. On the ground to third. Knocks it down. No throw, and they don't get the out.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws, and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the defense in that case.
Next
Ball
pitch
two.
misses. 2-1.
2-1.
Check on the runner, and he's back safely. Runner at first with no outs here.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
Here's the left fielder. That one is absolutely belted. Could be extra bases. One runs in. He's in there. It's 2-0.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. And here's the first baseman. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Coming home. He'll score, and it's an RBI single, and they lead by 3.
Well done. Drives in the run. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Here's the center fielder. Breaking ball in there for a strike.
Well, with this many pitches thrown here in this first inning, I mean, you're giving the other team a really good look. He's going to have to find a way to get some weak contact, maybe a swing and miss, get into that dugout and hit the reset button.
2-2 the count.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Nobody out, runner at first. On the inside corner for called strike 3. Now it's the right fielder, James Cannon.
Ball, that's outside.
Fouls one off. 2-2. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. That one out to right. De Jesus. And there are 2 down. And let's take a look at the lineup. One thing these players do very well is stay out of the double play. They've hit into the fewest of any team in the league, Chris.
Well, Boog, we don't see situational hitting as that art as much as we used to because hitters are slugging the ball, they're hitting it over the fence. But when you see a team that has the ability to shorten up, hit behind runners, and go first to third or first to home, man, that just adds to the element of what you're able to do in other ways with the bat. So opposing pitcher better not walk anybody or give them free base runners because these hitters know what to do when runners are on.
2 outs. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And that'll do it. 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and 1 left on. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. The Wolverines have the advantage, 3-0. Back here with my pal Singy and today's starting pitcher, Noble Meyer. And Chris, he's a guy that gets better when things get tough.
Yeah, his batting average against is actually better when he's in a jam. So we'll see if he continues to dance his way out of danger.
Now a chance for Charles Woodson.
The right fielder.
You rewind and think back to those Giants teams that won 3 world titles. They were pretty good contact-based teams. Obviously, the Royals as well. It feels like it's swinging back a little bit towards there's an advantage to having some hitters in your lineup that make contact. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
This lefty matchup thing's not going so well.
Batting second, the left fielder, Chris Gentry.
And the batter now, Chris Gentry. That one almost got him.
1 strike.
Woodson gets his lead at first. Nobody out. That's in there.
It's a good changeup to hit up in the zone. I don't think he recognized it. I'm sure he'd love to have that one back.
Got him. And there's one away.
Well, it can be so tough as a hitter to pull yourself out of an extended slump, one that lasts for several games, even a week or more. You know, right now, he's really in one, so I'm sure his mind is all over the place, racing, having a hard time sleeping, trying to figure out what can get him back on track, back to feeling more comfortable and settled in the box.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
Step off, throw to first.
Hey.
Woodson back in on a dive. Battling here as he fouls it away. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. And welcome back to the ballpark. Digging in, Javier Sanoja. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. Next offering misses, and that's ball 2. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope. On the mound, he's got to remember his offense can score a lot. So if he can hit the reset button from here going forward, there's still a chance that his club can win this ball game.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
3. Got him swinging.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
So the batting order turns over. Here's the third baseman, Joe Getz. Swing at a high fly ball, well struck. That's back. And that is gone. His 7th home run of the season. And they add to the lead. It's 4-0.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. His bat looks like it's in the zone for such a long time, and that gives him the ability to get barrel on it and hit the ball out to any part of the park.
Now the number 2 hitter. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's now a 4-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Nasim Nunez. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt. With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
And a good eye there.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Oh, he earned his trip to first right there. It's not easy laying off pitches that just miss the zone like that. And it's a real discipline as well. He's put a lot of work into that aspect of his game, and it paid off right there.
At the plate, Rick Rollins. And now 2-1. And now the lefty. Ground ball to first, could be two. Quickly to second for one. And it's a double play.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
2 down, bases empty. And now Cunningham. Got him looking. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been struggling.
DJ Morlando.
Aye.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
Well, he's back out here for the third, and after the first couple of innings, pretty rough. I think the skipper's looking for him to give him a little bit of length, see if he can save the bullpen some.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Swing and a ball ripped right field, and that one back, and that one is gone. He nails one out to right, and they add to their lead. It's 5-zip. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spit on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
One out, base is empty. And now the center fielder. And now 2 balls and a strike. Next offering is fouled back. 1 out, base is empty, and a run in here in the second game of the series. And that's way high, and that's ball 3. Good job to fight that one off. In the air, out towards right center. Nunez makes the catch for the out. 2 down.
The batter, the right fielder, Cannon.
2 outs, base is empty. And now the right fielder, James Cannon. 2 outs, base is empty. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. And that is that. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. And the lead is now 5-0. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Number 3.
way out front for strike two.
You know, that's a swing you'll see a lot against a good sinker. Just right over the top. Tough to barrel that up.
Outside. Now 2-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Here's the power hitting catcher, Anthony Mulrine. That one fouled off.
Two the count.
Right side, Sanoha. Fires over to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground, nice ground out.
Back to the top of the lineup, Charles Woodson, the next to hit. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. New inning getting started. Now it's the DH, JT Vernon. Just off the outside edge. Movement in the bullpen. Jack Dashwood preparing to come on if needed. Foul ball there. And here's a 3-2. And that's just foul. And he grounds one to the right side. Boots it, gets off a throw, and they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay.
Now batting, second baseman, Javier.
And now Javier Sanoha. One down, base is empty. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Outside with a breaking ball. 1 out, base is empty. That one misses, and that's ball 3. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, Gage Allen. Two down, nobody on. That's too low. And a count 2-1. Swings through that one out in front that time.
No, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. You talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
This to third. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. And we're back. Now the left fielder, Chris Gentry.
Well, a big lead like this is comfortable many times, but not when these two teams are matching up. You got to continue to keep your head down, play catch with that catcher, and just try to move through this lineup.
Right through there, got him. Make it 7 strikeouts for him. So up next, Evan McCarthy. Fights that one away, still 1-2. This one high in the air to left center. On the move. And puts the squeeze on that one. 2 down.
The batter, number 6, designated hitter.
2 down, base is empty. Paul James now at the plate. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. And that extends the inning. Nasim Nunez getting ready to hit. Can't glove it cleanly. Still able to fire over. The throw comes in too late, and they don't get an out on the play.
Just barely able to beat that one out. Man, he was giving it his all, getting down the line right there. Fielder got a piece of it, but the way that thing came off the bat, no surprise at all. He couldn't pick it cleanly. It's a very difficult play, and that swing definitely was deserving of a hit. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ballgame.
First and second, 2 outs. Rollins digs in now. And that drops in for a strike. James on second. Nunez on at first with 2 down. Fights it off. He'll see another. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Now pitching.
We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the 5th. Jack Dashwood.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Swings through that one for strike 2. These two offenses can put up runs in a hurry. Cut on and miss, struck him out, and 1 out now.
Well, that high four-seam fastball, it's become such a staple as a strikeout pitch over the years. And what's so tough as a hitter is that you see it extremely well. The problem is the velocity and spin rate just happens to jump by you. You expand your zone, you don't stay tall on the backside, and you're really not even able to make contact. If you do, many times it's a pop-up.
And he walked him.
Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally prepared, knowing that if it's not on a tee, you're going to take that pitch because you still have one more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance.
Swing and a miss, and the count is 1-2.
1 ball.
Sometimes being lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play.
That one almost got him. Runner on the go. And they'll do it again. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Runner goes again. Pitch is low. throw.
No, he's in there.
Save.
Safe.
Chris, his wheels were the difference maker on that play. Just got in there.
Yeah, with StatCast's help, we see his top speed on this stolen base, and that's a big number. I mean, man, he really made his athleticism work for him on that one.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. And there's 2 away.
Now batting, number 5.
And now the first baseman. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. Outside low, and it's 2-1. And he gets that fastball by him upstairs.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
In the air, out towards left center. Boone makes the grab, and that's the 3rd out. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now, Cunningham. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. Yeah, the 2-1 hammered but foul.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
On the ground, right side. Sanoha whips it to first. And that's the 1st out in the bottom of the 5th.
Well, a well-thrown slider like that one can be tough to get in the air. Good downward break on that one.
Next is the speedy first baseman.
Not only can he hit the cover off the ball, he's got a great eye as well.
1 down, base is empty. When you look at the elite teams in the game right now, there is going to be the slug, no question about it. But the really good offensive teams combine slug with more contact. This one swung on and hit well, way back there. And a foul ball.
Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those higher leverage arms at the back end. He was all over that one. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there's just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
And now, Anthony Mulrine. Pitch misses, 2-1. One of the things that Jim Leland used to say when I was broadcasting with the Marlins, the longer a plate appearance goes for a batter, the more likely it is that something good will happen for the hitter. 2 balls and a strike. Here it comes.
Ball 3.
And that's down and away. Man at first, 1 away. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Take your base.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but you know his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's gonna have to buckle down right here. Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. Check swing called strike. And the count 1-2. Stays alive. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Last half of inning number 5. Now a screamer into the outfield. He makes the grab, 2 down. Here's the left fielder, Chris Gentry.
Chris Gentry.
Here's a 1-1. Swinging a foul straight back. That's down and in. A slider missed. First and second, 2 down. Up the middle. They get the force. An acrobatic play to end the inning. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. The Wolverines lead it 5-0. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Here's the center fielder, number 7.
Andrew Pintar.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Number 14, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Lerma warming up as well. Line drive, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
So digging in, James Cannon. Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. That one misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Outside with a breaking ball. Swing and a high fly ball right field. De Jesus sizing this one up. Hauls it in for the out.
The batter, number 3, designated hitter, JT Vernon.
Next is the designated hitter, JT Vernon.
Runner.
Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. Swing and a miss. Throw there. Safe.
Clearly not content with the lead they're working with right now, and I like that. I don't think you can get comfortable with a 5-run lead in today's game, and now they've got a good chance of adding on.
And now here is Javier Sanoja. Strike 2.
1 ball,
Runner at second, 2
strikes.
down. And we're the top half of the 6th.
Ball 2.
And that one is downstairs. And it's 3-2. Allen waits on deck. Man at second. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. On to the bottom of inning number 6. The Wolverines out front here, 5-0. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, number 25.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
3, 4, 5 due up for the home team. Evan McCarthy now at the plate. Next offering is in for a strike. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Nabil Krismat appears to be getting loose. Kranick getting loose as well. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Paul James.
Designated hitter, Paul James.
And down on strikes. Coming out of the bullpen and throwing BBs.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves, knowing that they can miss the bat. Tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
2 outs.
That's a ball. 2 balls, 1 strike.
That's a slider for a strike. Fly ball down the line. Moving under this one. Drops into the glove. And that ends the inning. And we're back. We go to the top of the 7th. Here's the catcher, Gage Allen. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So now back to the top of the order.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
So up next, Joe Getz. Hit in the air, center field. Nunez settles underneath it. Makes the grab, 1 away.
The batter, number 2.
So a man aboard. Now it's the shortstop. You talk about the power and the speed together.
Well, we knew he was going to be a stud just coming up, making his way through the minor leagues, and quickly at this level, an impact player.
Up the middle. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. No throw, and he reaches safely. Now the left fielder. And he hits a ground ball right side, and foul ball. Runners at first and second with 1 gone here in the top half of inning number 7. Missed with a changeup. Ball 3.
Good miss with that changeup away. He needs a ball on the ground for a double play, minimize the potential threat right here. On the hitter's side, nice job of laying off that pitch.
And they're all loaded up.
Take your base.
Now batting, number 5.
And here's the first baseman.
It's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. And there's a ball.
2 strikes.
And it remains 2-2. Bases loaded, 1 away.
Reinfield.
This one is blasted. A no-doubter. Grand slam. Another homer. His second home run of the game. It's 9-0.
He ran the count full and saved his best swing for last. That was a battle, and he won. So a great job here of staying within himself. You know that if you get a knock, you're going to drive in a couple. So stay focused on that. Well, he does more than just a knock. Hits the grand slam to drive in 4. Really good job at the plate.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Jack Dashwood won't go any further tonight. And as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with a new pitcher after this break.
Now pitching.
Gilberto Lerma gets the call from the pen.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
Base is empty, 1 away, and now the center fielder. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Still only 1 out here in the inning. The next pitch misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. That one just misses. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Now batting, the right fielder, James Cannon.
Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, James Cannon. The 1-1 is fouled off. In the dirt. Here's a 2-2. That one is upstairs. And ball 4, 2 aboard. My partner known for being a touch hacktastic. All right, you walked 130 times.
Oh my goodness.
In your career.
I can't even believe. I win.
130
when did that
times.
happen?
Yeah.
I don't even, seriously, I don't believe that.
2 on, 1 out. Down the left field line. Could be extra bases. Coming home. 1 run is in. Coming home. Tag, and he's out at the plate.
Pretty close play at the plate right there. Always an exciting one, though, and a really nice job by the defense to cut him down. It's a pretty big blow to a team when you lose a potential run that was so close to getting in there.
Here's the second baseman, Javier Sanoja. Swing and a miss and a changeup in the dirt. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. No advance. Good job behind the dish. But 9 batters hit in the inning. 5 come around to score. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. The Wolverines with the lead, 10-0. It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
Singy, where do you stand on the wave?
Well, the wave of star players in MLB or the wave around this ballpark?
The wave around the ballpark.
I think it's a little outdated. I'm more of a Thundersticks guy.
And that's not outdated? Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Would they pay you?
No, absolutely not. Not even a meal on the road. So I think it's great now that most of these teams have professional barbers that come in and make them look fresh before the games.
Scale of 1 to 10, how good a barber were you?
For a non-professional, I'd say I was probably a 7. But if I was comparing to professionals, I'd be like a 3.
Over to first. He didn't make things easy for him there, but they still get the out. And here is Cunningham.
I'll never forget the time that I cut Jose Canseco's hair. He had a pretty big melon boog. And
Big dome?
It took a while.
Yeah.
There's a little pressure there, too, because he had a big date that night, and he wanted me to make sure that everything looked good.
Wow.
Yeah. He's a big guy, too. I didn't want him to hurt me.
Yeah, he's large.
Now batting, number 3.
And now the first baseman.
That's in. Ball 2.
And there's the strike. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. And a swing and a miss. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to begin the 8th. And here's the catcher, Gage Allen. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Nunez makes the grab. And there's 1 down.
The third baseman, number 13. Joe.
And now it's switch hitting third baseman Joe Getz. And there's ball 4.
That's up.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. And the batter will be the shortstop. The 1-1 is fouled off. Getz the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. That
2-2
one not close. 2-2.
Clearly he didn't come out of his hand the right way. Left that curveball way up.
Here's a 2-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Counts full.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Hit on the ground, might be 2. Tags the runner. And it's a double play to end the inning. So they go quietly there. Last half of the 8th coming up. The Wolverines have the lead, 10-0. Bottom of the 8th. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Anthony Mulrine. That one misses.
Nope.
So a leadoff walk.
Oh, you know this guy wants to swing it, but he's showing some good patience in this one. It's the 2nd time he's taken ball 4.
Charles Woodson will hit next.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
On the ground, 2 ball. He flips it to second in time.
Good that they weren't overzealous there. Just take the sure out. Keep the runner out of scoring position.
Now the number 2 hitter, Chris Gentry.
Ball 2.
That's down
Ball
and
3.
in. And that is in for a strike. And the count's full.
Counts full.
Line drive, and this might be trouble. Lead runner around second. Coming home. He will score. The relay to third, and he's out.
He's out.
Absolutely perfect execution of the relay right there to cut him down at third. And he probably should have shut it down at second base and been happy with the double, but it took a great play to get him. You just have to tip your cap.
And now the shortstop, Evan McCarthy. Next offering is down low. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Sizes this one up and makes the play, and that's out number 3. So it's 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and nobody left on. 9th inning coming up. The Wolverines on top here, 10-1. And we're back. All set to start the 9th in this one. Stepping in, number 1. Got him. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th.
Oh, nice job right there. He struck him out twice. The pitch before looked like it was strike 3. Doesn't get the call. Bears down. Throws another quality pitch for the strikeout.
Now it's going to be number 5. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those 2 he hit were legit. And he looks pretty locked in right now at the dish.
One down, base is empty. And that's downstairs. And it's 2-1. There's a swing and a miss.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
That one missed. The 3-2 is outside, and it's ball 4. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at bat.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout. James Cannon, the next to hit. Pretty amazing athlete this guy is. Power and speed, quite a threat. I mean, you're talking about someone that could steal you a bag and go deep. Bo Jackson, anyone?
1 ball, 2 strikes.
He's like Mike Trout. You figure whatever you put in his hand, whether it's a bat, whether it's a golf club, whether it's a basketball, he can do it and get it done. And
got him swinging. He chased the changeup. That's the 3rd out. Bottom of the 9th, and now the DH, Paul James. And that's off the inside edge. Ball 2. Well struck left field. That one's deep. Onto the track, and he makes the catch.
The center fielder, number 2, Dusty.
That's a really nice job right there. Great awareness, making the catch up against the wall. You see the perfect technique, feeling for the wall with the bare hand while keeping his eyes on the baseball as it's coming down, his glove in a good position to make the catch. That's exactly how you do it.
Here's the center fielder, Nasim Nunez.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Headed down the line. On the run towards the line. Couldn't get to it before it dropped foul. And a ball and 2 strikes.
Ball, that's out.
Got him looking. Now only 1 out remaining.
The batter, number 9.
Rick
Second
Rollins
baseman.
getting ready to hit. The 1-1. And that's
Ball, that's off the
outside.
plate.
Bottom of the zone and a called strike. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the last half of inning number 9. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game.
Clearly the bats came to play today, and the pitching and defense as well. We saw some outstanding plays, great performances all the way around. Just 1 run allowed. They never gave the other side a chance.
10-1 the final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.